What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Straight Up Real Talk second season. We're excited about this. We've been going for like 2 months.
Yep.
As you can see, I'm looking like a professional. I got a microphone while I'm leaning into it like I'm about to record a song. I don't know. But Cerone, what's going on, man? What's been up?
I've just been taking it easy, but I've been working and I was on leave, did a little bit of travel, came up to see you there in Boston and the family, went to
That's
Florida,
right.
was
That's
on the
right.
beach for a long time, and and now I'm back in school. Well, soon to be back in school. So I am super excited about what's to come for season two.
What are you going back to school for?
I am going back to school to get my doctorate in education.
Suki.
Yes.
Doctor. Say it right. So let me get Dr. White. Is that right?
Yes, soon to be. Soon to be.
All right. Dr. White. I mean, you're gonna
Yes.
be. I don't know. Are you gonna be like too big for this show now? And being like
Oh
Doctor White?
no, never that. Never that. Never that.
Nah,
Never
nah,
that.
nah.
This right here is my baby right here.
That is what's up. And so, can you say? Well, I guess you don't want to say where you're going. But so
Yeah,
the
I'm
type of.
actually going to be going to school in Florida, but
Okay.
it's a hybrid course at Nova Southeastern University, and they
Okay.
have a pretty good education doctorate program there. So I was elated, to get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
When I complete this in the next 4 years, I'll be the first in my family to be a doctor. That sounds kind
That's
of
what's
weird.
up.
It's kind
That
of
is
weird
up.
saying it.
So you know what I've been up to, but I'm just gonna tell everybody what I've been up to. It was the summer. For the people
Uh
who know my day job, I got a day job.
huh. We all do.
I got a day job, work at a university, and so towards like
Uh-huh.
you guys know, so commencement time is coming around, graduation and everything, and so we got to
Hmm.
make sure the kids graduate on time to get their degrees and their PhDs, and everything else is involved. So that's the reason why our break was so long.
Okay.
There was no way that I would have been able to come back and give you like a good show with everything going on behind the scenes at my day job. And so we're back. I'm excited about it. I want to thank everybody who sent me the messages, who saw me on the Love and Marriage Huntsville special. I
Woo!
saw all your messages and everything. I wasn't. Everyone was like, "You didn't say anything. You didn't say it was coming on." No, I
Yeah, you
wasn't
didn't
hearing
say anything
to it.
because heck, I didn't even know. I had
I
to
know.
find
No,
out by just
no.
randomly like, is that Serge right there? I'm like, oh crap.
Here's the thing. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a bigger. My part was supposed to have been much bigger than that, but they
Okay.
pushed. But they pushed the date of Love and Marriage. It was supposed to come out in July, but they pushed the
Cool.
date back because a lot of stuff was going on behind the scenes. So they pushed the date back, and so they had to like speed up the process. And so segment of mine was cut. No big deal because I have some other things that I'm going to be doing for them later
Okay.
on in the summer, which I can talk about later on, but I can't talk about it now. And
Okay.
so that's what's been up. I'm still trying to push through, trying to get my social media. Wait, what do they call? Wait, what do you call influencer,
Yes.
content creator?
Come on now.
Trying to get that out there and everything. And so I've been busy. I got my
Okay.
kid, my family. School is almost out, and so I don't know what I'm gonna do with this soon to be 7 year old.
I'm
Yeah,
sure you'll find something to
yeah,
do. But before we go any further, I want to thank everyone who's been showing us support. You can
for sure.
after this show, you will be on Spotify, Apple Music Podcast, iHeartRadio. You can find us on YouTube and Facebook,
For
Instagram.
sure.
And thank you all for showing us love. Every time we post something, you like it, you make a comment, you keep on showing us love from day one. So thank you to all our day ones and also for the new followers that we've gained. Thank you a lot because without you, like no one will see what we're doing, and we're very passionate about what we do. So thank you for all that you do. So check us out on all the streaming media sites, and we'll be there.
Facts. All right,
Yeah.
so we've been gone for a long time. So much stuff has happened.
Yes.
So what's going on? What we about to talk about?
Well, first thing is first. We're gonna skip around a little bit. We're gonna talk about what's going on that happened today with this guy.
Oh God, not him. Him, not
Yes,
him, not him.
yes,
Him. Oh God.
yes,
All right, go ahead.
yes.
Go ahead.
So 37 indictment that actually happened today. Obviously, he pleaded not guilty, and then you have everyone on the Republican side that is siding with this man. Like, I guarantee you, if former President Barack Obama or some other high profile Democrat did half of the things that he did, or trust me, we wouldn't be having this conversation at all. Now, the question is, do you think that he's going to get any jail time? Do you think that?
No, no,
You don't
no,
think so?
no. Of course not.
Do
He's a
you
former.
think that he's actually going to be found guilty on any of the charges?
No, no, no. I'm not saying he won't be found guilty. What I'm saying is he's not going to jail.
Okay.
They're not going to put a former president in jail. They're not going to do it. The optics of it doesn't look good internationally, but more
Mm-hmm.
importantly, there's so much sensitive, like he knows so much sensitive information that first of all, he's keeping classified documents in his bathroom, right? So
Literally.
how can you trust him to go to prison and not be like just flapping his gums, talking about national security, letting everybody know where the aliens are? Like he would just be having a field day. And so
Mm-hmm.
they're not gonna let him go to jail and run his mouth and plus he's like a security risk, right? People like normally
Yes.
people trying to like beat him down and they're like, he's not going to jail.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if they have like some high security level prison for like, diplomats and ex-presidents or something to go to. I don't know, but you won't see him in Rikers Island. It's not going to happen.
But I'm trying to figure out now, how is it that you can have this man as the front runner for a Republican Party and they're still holding him in such high regard? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It's too late. Think about it. They can't back out now. It's too late. They've been going so hard for what, 6 years? They can't back out.
Yes.
Like they can't all of a sudden say I'm done and walk away. You can't because now you're gonna look like a fool. And now
Uh-huh.
and with the presidential election coming up, it's just gonna make
Mm,
it easy now for people to be like, see, you got hoodwinked, and now what? You know what I'm saying? So
mm.
they're gonna ride this lie. They're gonna ride this lie to the end.
Yeah, and I want to let this be known that people are always talking about that Donald Trump got indicted on 37 counts. It's not only him that got indicted. The
Hmm.
other person is Walter Nada, which is I guess his code defendant, that she also got indicted too. So she's also, and if you look at the indictment, you see things that are in his bathroom. Like, it is crazy. Like, you can actually go online and you can actually see all the indictment and everything that is there in black and white for you to actually see it. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
like today when I saw it, I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. I just want to say something real quick though about the documents in his bathroom, right?
Uh-huh.
Donald Trump worth about what they say, $3 billion or whatever the case may be.
No, I don't believe that.
I'm just saying, like that's what they saying. He's worth 2-3 billion, whatever, right? Even if he was worth 500 million, right?
Hmm.
Why is that bathroom so effing tacky? Like I'm not understanding why that bathroom was mad tacky. He had like a regular Kleenex box that he got from like Costco sitting up there. It wasn't even in like the fancy gold looking toilet. I mean the tissue holder. He
Uh-huh.
had some random 1988 toilet sitting. Like I was just like, you know me, because I'm looking around the whole bathroom.
Yeah.
I want to know how to, as Nicki Minaj say, the upper echelon people live. So I'm
Uh-huh.
looking around the bathroom like that is tacky as.
Uh, oh, by the way, let's pause here. If you're out there, go ahead and chime in on the conversation. Do you think that he's actually going to be found guilty on any of these charges? Just shoot us a message, and just let us know. And then also, do you think that these charges that he should have been brought up on any of these charges? Just chime in the conversation and just let us know, and we will put you on the screen, and we can just have a good old conversation. Back to you, Serge.
Yeah, and so he's not going to jail. That's just it. He'll probably will be found guilty of some stuff, but
Uh-huh.
none of this is going to matter because he could still run for president. He can be president of the United States from a jail cell. He can run the country from a jail cell. It's not illegal.
But what about like the optics of it though? You think he's gonna
It
like?
Cerone. He orchestrated an insurrection. The
He
optics
did.
of what? Like there are no more optics when it comes to him and his party. I'm not going to say the Republican Party, his party. There's no more optics. The optics are now all out the window. Like there's no
Mm,
more. They no longer care, right? They no longer care,
okay.
and it's to a point now. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even care. I don't even
Okay.
care because they're not going to hold them accountable. You know what I mean? And so at this point, I remember like 4 years ago, whatever the case may be, I used to literally I couldn't even watch the news.
Uh-huh.
Hearing his name will like piss me off. It would get me upset.
Wow.
I didn't even watch the news. His whole presidency, I refused to watch the news because every day it was something. But
Mm.
now it's to a point where I just don't even care no more. Like I just don't. So whatever. Like if they want America to go down in the tubes, let it go down the tubes. It probably needs to go down the tubes anyway at this point to start all over because right now America is ghetto and trailer trash. Let me just stop right there.
Okay. So
New
now that we're
new
on that,
hold on. Let me just put this disclaimer out right now. This is the new season and I just don't care anymore. Like the first season I was holding back because I'm like, no, I got my day job. I don't want I just really don't care anymore. So whatever it is I got to say, I'm gonna say. You guys don't like it. I'm sorry. If you do like it, cool, whatever. But I'm just gonna say what I got to say. That's just it.
so
All
okay,
right.
since we're on this whole politics topic, let's go to something else. Do we actually care
Nope.
about this
Nope.
presidential race?
Nope. No.
Uh-oh.
No. I
Don't
don't.
care at all?
Nope, don't care. Will I vote? Of course I will. Will I tell everybody to vote? Of course I will. Do
Uh-huh.
I care about it? No, I don't. First of all, everybody in there, with the exception, put it back up. Yeah, like everybody of up there looks like they're over 60 or pushing it. Like, and then like, I, where are the young people? Like, I don't understand like why young people can't go out and like I just don't understand why we can't get someone young. Like Obama was what in his 40s, late
Hmm.
40s, early 50s. Like, can we get somebody young? Like, I'm tired of all these old people thinking like they don't even know what's going on anymore. Like they're so far removed, they don't even know what's going on in the street. They don't even realize that now people don't want to work 9 to 5 anymore. They don't want to be in the office all day. Like they want to,
Hmm.
like it's just ridiculous. I'm over it. I just don't care. It doesn't matter who's in office at this point in terms of making changes.
Hmm. And one thing I don't understand,
And when I say
I
that,
will,
hold on, I need to clarify what I just said because people are gonna say,
uh,
"Oh, the president don't make." I know the president doesn't make changes really. It's the trickle down or whatever the case may
yes,
be. But most people out there think, a lot of people out there think, vote for the president, he's gonna make changes, and so that's why I said nothing is going to change because if you're not voting down ballot, it's not gonna
there you
matter.
go.
But go ahead.
Congress, senator, your
Yes,
representative, you name
yes,
it. But I was
yes.
going to say that on the Republican side, like, I hope to realize that Republicans alone don't make one become a president. Everyone has to vote for you.
The
Like,
problem,
so you cannot alienate all the Democrats and the independents and only just pay attention to just the Republican. You got to try a way to embrace everyone to vote for you.
it's hard to do that at this point just simply because, and I want to get off politics because this is just annoying me
Yes.
talking about it, but it's hard to do that, right? It's hard to do that in this climate just simply because right now people are voting who who they people are voting just to vote, meaning I'm a
Hmm.
Democrat, I'm going to vote Democrat. I don't care who it is. It could be the devil, I'm going to vote Republicans. I don't care who it is. Like you had so many Republicans when Trump was running saying, "Oh, he's this, he's that." I will never vote for him. As soon as he got the nominee, they all changed their tunes and voted for him.
They did.
You know what I mean? Whereas, if for me, and this is just, I don't know, I'm not trying to say like I got all these high morals or whatever the case may be. I would never vote for a Democrat like that. I would never do it in a million years, and I will always call them out. And so I just don't understand that whole Christian side of the party of Christian values and all this BS that they want to be over there talking about. It's a bunch of BS.
I agree.
Oops, sorry.
You're going to
Sorry.
get us there. Oh my God.
Go ahead.
All right.
All
So
right.
we're going to come off politics. Now, we need to talk about, so tell me,
Oh wait, Cerone, hold up. I don't mean to
what?
cut you off. Did we say rest in peace to anime?
Anime. No, we did not say rest in peace to Anime Bullock.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I,
simple. I want us to, yeah,
oh,
because that's, yeah,
because I will say that when I found out that she actually passed, I was
yeah,
a little sad. Like typically, I don't get sad over like celebrities because they don't know me, I don't
yeah,
know them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like people cried when Michael Jackson died. I'm like, I'm not gonna
yeah,
do that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I did feel some type of way when she died. I'm
yeah,
like, really?
yeah.
That's crazy.
First
But
of all,
hey,
hold on.
peace
Like,
to her.
so two things, because I'm just going to talk about something that you just mentioned. So I think I was with, I don't know who I was with. I think I was with my sister, Tiffany Rogers. She probably in here now.
Uh-huh.
Tiffany, let me know if I'm wrong. I don't know if it was Michael Jackson or if it was Whitney Houston, but we were out shopping in Kohl's. And I forgot what this is, back in 2010, 2012, whatever. We were back there shopping in Kohl's. And I remember like it came on a loudspeaker or something like Whitney Houston or Michael Jackson died. And we like froze in our tracks and we were so like devastated. I don't even remember what we went in. We just left and we were just in disbelief,
Oh,
right?
really?
We were just in total disbelief. I can't remember which one it was, but anyway, I just say that to say
Okay.
like, so depending on who the celebrity is, if it's if this is one of your faves or whatever the case may be, I think it hits you different. What I can tell you about Tina Turner,
Okay.
I liked Tina Turner. I was never a huge fan of Tina Turner, but I liked her. I think I think we all had this attachment to her because of her life story of getting like, the physical abuse. She
Mm-hmm.
overcame it and then she became an even bigger star. And I think that resonates with people. And so I think once we saw the movie and Angela Bassett made it this, this huge right now, I mean the movie is like I don't even want to say it's a what is it when the movie wasn't as big. It wasn't a big, huge box office, but it was like behind the scenes, it was huge, right? And
Okay.
so for the culture, it was a huge movie. And so I think because of that, we have like this thing, and I had like she's our auntie or something, and her trials and stuff. And so I think that's what it is.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. But
Oh, Tiffany. Oh, sorry, my sister-in-law said it was Whitney Houston. So yeah, it was
yes.
Whitney Houston. We were in Coles and we were like devastated. But yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, so
Okay.
how did you feel about Anime Bullock
I felt
going
some type
on?
of way because I actually paid attention to her life story, and
Yeah.
even after when she always come on the Oprah Winfrey show, I was like, okay,
Oh
she's
yeah, that's
really good,
right.
and I paid attention to her music and everything. So I felt some type of way, and I didn't know she had all these illnesses, the stroke, and all of
That
that
came
stuff.
later though.
So
I think that started maybe 2012, 2013 is when all of that started happening. So that was
okay,
more recent.
hmm,
Yeah,
okay, I see. But yeah, rest in peace to her. She was a good
definitely,
person, and a
definitely,
lot of people do look up to her, especially in the music industry.
definitely. Side note, real quick before we move on about this, something that so think about Beyonce, right?
Hmm.
And Beyonce and how Beyonce is here in America, all over the world, kids maybe, or even Michael Jackson. That's how Tina Turner was looked at overseas.
Mm,
Tina Turner overseas was like a Michael Jackson, a Madonna, a Beyonce. She was that huge overseas, which is the reason why she left and moved overseas.
hmm.
She could sell out arenas overseas. Like she could sell out 50,000 seat arenas overseas, and she wasn't doing it here. So that's the reason why she left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can definitely see that because she wasn't getting the respect and the love that she would get in other places here in the states.
for sure, for sure. I also think it was I loved her music, but she did kind of have like this rock and roll thing to her, and I think you know it resonated with some people. Some people it didn't. I
Yeah,
thought she was dope.
because to be quite honest, a lot of black people don't do rock and roll.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Anyway, I thought she was dope. Rest
Yeah.
in peace for her. She would definitely be missed. I've been thumping her first solo CD for the
Yeah.
last couple of weeks. So yeah, rest
Okay.
in peace, Tina Turner, Anime Bullock.
All right. Let's switch gears now. We can talk about something total different now. What do you think a friend is? Yes, a friend.
What do I think a friend is?
Uh huh.
What do I think a friend is? A friend,
Yes.
a real friend. We talk about a real friend.
Yes.
A real friend. Well, see, it could mean something different to different people. Like for me, a
Mhm.
real friend is to me, a friend is someone who's like family to me, right? So
Mhm.
we are that close that we're like family. A friend to me is someone who I can call at any time. Doesn't matter what it is. And be like, yo, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. They're doing it. A friend is also someone who knows me and knows, and they know me, and they also aren't offended or get upset by my shortcomings.
Okay.
They accept me for who I am, and
Mhm.
they just like that's just it, and they just let they're okay. They can deal with it.
Okay. All right.
That's a friend to me.
So this is what I'm gonna go with now. How do we make friends or keep friends after the age of 40? Or it could be in your 30s. Like, and
I'm
for those of you that are in the comments that are watching us, like, how do you make friends or keep friends after the age of 40? Is it better to get friends before the age 40 range, or you prefer to just keep your old ones and just don't be worried about making new friends before that age? Or if you're in your 30s or 35, it doesn't matter.
you can't.
It
Doesn't work.
doesn't work. Why is
Doesn't work.
that?
Most people, most
Uh-huh.
people, most people current friends they've had since they were in their 20s.
Okay.
It's rare to meet someone. It's rare to meet friends in your 30s and 40s and keep them. and
Mm.
and there's even a study out there that says people it's hard to make friends, and I'm going to say I'm in my 40s, so it's hard to keep and maintain friends after the age of 40. It just is. And
Okay.
for me, I think it's multiple things, but for me, I think one of the things, and I'm just going to talk for me.
Okay.
If I have to put too much effort into it,
Okay.
I'm just not. You know what I mean? Whereas
Hmm.
when you're in your 20s and maybe early 30s, teens, 20s, early 30s, you don't mind going back and forth, and I'm not talking to you and I'm mad at you, and you know what I mean? Like you're okay with doing that. I think by the time you get in your 40s, you're like, man, I ain't dealing with that now. I ain't got no time for that. I'm not dealing with that. It's too much. I'm just not doing it. Get somebody else to do it. Like I'm just and no, I honestly think that's what it is. I just think that we just have to start getting this mentality that we don't have time. We don't have time for the BS. We don't have time for the back and forth. We're not putting up with anybody's nonsense. We're just not doing it. Hey, Melinda. Wait, Tiffany said people are shady.
Yes. Yes.
And so I just think for me, I just think that's what it is. I just think that people over their 40s, we don't have time for nonsense. And then, right, we just, I don't trust people, and so I'll
Hmm.
be looking at you sideways, like, who are you? Like, what are you about? Like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to gain? I know you shady, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay. Okay.
and which everybody isn't shady, and I should not do that. That is not good. But I can admit my shortcomings.
But okay, so Damien said a real friend should be like a blood relative. Oftentimes it should be like a blood relative, but oftentimes we found that friends sometimes aren't the best friends are actually not relatives at all. They're like obviously opposite of that. So it should be like blood relative. It should be like, but oftentimes they're not. But my thing is that you cannot dictate when you will make a friend or how you will make a friend. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
because sometimes you could possibly, I'm not saying for you, but in general, you could possibly meet your best friend after the age of 40.
yeah.
It's possible, or you
Wait,
could meet a
I,
really good friends.
I already have a best friend, but go ahead.
You
Go ahead.
you you
Yeah,
could possibly, so
yeah,
this it's not far fetched. I
yeah,
think one should always be open to the possibility or the idea of actually wanting to make friends. But however, what people fail to realize, it's a two-way street. If
yeah,
I call you and you don't call me back until a week later, that type of stuff is not going to happen
yeah,
for a friendship. It takes two. You have to water the friendship in order for it to actually work. It
yeah,
actually have to water it for it to grow. You can't
yeah,
call me today and don't call me for 5 days and then call me one day
yeah.
like, you
Yeah.
totally ignore
Yeah.
everything that I said a
Yeah.
week before. Like, that's not
Now
how it
see,
works.
depending on like, I'm the type of friend like we don't have to talk every day.
That is true.
Like we don't even have to talk every week. I'm being honest. Like I cannot talk to you for weeks, and then you call me like, "Hey, what's going on?" And
I
it's
agree.
nothing. But if you're the type of friend that's gonna get upset by that, and then call me like, "Hey, strange, I ain't heard from you," it's not gonna work. Like,
Exactly.
that's not
Yeah.
gonna work for me. I'm like, I'm past that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm busy. I got stuff to do. But we
Yes.
cool, you know. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, because I know for me, I have my really good friend, my best friend, Tempest. We met back in 2010 when
yeah,
we first joined the army. We don't talk every single day, but I guarantee you, if we talk right now, we be on the phone for hours,
yes,
chatting it up and laughing. And sometimes 2, 3 days, a couple weeks pass by and we don't talk, but we still
yeah,
check in and say, "Hey, how you doing?
yeah,
How's life?" Blah blah blah.
yeah,
But it is what it is.
yeah.
Let's go to the comments. Let's see what Michael said. It's a long
Michael
one.
wrote. Michael Taylor wrote a book. Go ahead.
I know, right? Most friendships are built based on things you have in common. When you are younger, you are involved in way more things, so you can build them easier. The older you are, the less things you are involved in, so it's harder to build that friendship when you don't have ground to build that friendship on. Okay, I actually do agree with that. To have a
Yeah,
friend, you
mhm,
must first know how to
yeah,
be a friend. That is facts right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me just say this real quick too, because it's kind of on topic but off topic also. When we talk about family, also like just because someone is your family, that don't mean that they're your friend, right? And
Yes.
so you can have aunts, uncles, cousins, mama, daddies, whoever it is, and you know, just because you're family, that doesn't mean that you're close. That doesn't mean you're friends. That doesn't mean you have to be friends. That doesn't mean you even have to like each other.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A lot of, I think my generation was brought up on, well, that's your family. Every time, well, you can't do that because that's your, y'all still cousin. No, no, you can get the official cut just like the friends can.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I know how I sound. I'm sorry, but it's just true, right? And so,
Mhm.
don't let nobody, you know, tell you, oh, that's your family. You know, you can't do that. Yes, you can. Cut.
Sometimes
Official
you have
cut.
to cut your family off in order for you to be successful and make
Right.
it, because
Right.
somebody has to be in that family to cut that generational curse or
Yeah.
something. Because if everyone is doing the exact same thing, then we're all going to be in that generational dysfunction. Somebody has to cut it off and say, "Look, you need to get yourself together. If not,
Yeah.
we ain't gonna participate." You
Going
know,
down with the ship. Don't go down with the ship. Jump off. It's
I
okay.
agree.
All
I
right.
agree. I totally agree. Now, to this point that we just did, now should we start rethinking how we view relationships?
I was thinking about this, and the reason why I brought this up is because I noticed that a
Hmm.
lot of people are not going the traditional relationship route. And I'm talking about relationships, whoever you're dating,
Okay.
married to whatever. A lot of people are no longer doing traditional relationships. They're doing like the polys, they're doing the open, they're doing the living in two totally different households, they're getting
Hmm.
married and not doing joint bank. Like it looks so different now. Relationships just look different. Like
But is it different, like in a bad way to you,
no,
or
no,
like
no,
a
no, no,
good
no, no.
way?
Well, that's why I'm saying should we start rethinking how relationships work or how to look at it, because before it was you found somebody, we're monogamous, is you and me, we're gonna try and build to get a house
Hmm.
together, a dog and a picket fence, and two kids, right? That's what the American dream was, you know, decades ago, whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
And I'm just noticing now that a lot of people, like I have a lot of, I have friends, I mean, I can't blow them up, but a lot of them are not even having children, like none, zilch, nada, no kids. I was shocked by that. I'm like, wow, you don't want any kids? I'm like, nope, don't want any kids. I'm like, wow. And so it just got me thinking. I'm like, I wonder if we should start rethinking relationships
Hmm.
and stop going into another thing that I was wondering and thinking about. And Cerone, you can answer this. I mean, do you think it's unrealistic? And people in the chat, because I know you got, let me know. Do you think it's unrealistic to expect someone to be faithful to you until they die?
Faithful in terms of not cheating with another person.
Yes.
Well, if you and I in a relationship,
Yeah.
a committed relationship, and there's no agreement to bring a third party in, then you better be faithful to me.
Okay.
And I'll be
Yeah.
faithful to you.
And what I'm saying is, it sounds nice. It sounds good, and that's the way you think it should go. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, do you think it is realistic to think, or to ask someone, or to not ask, to expect someone
Them not to cheat,
to be faithful to you
to be
for 50,
faithful.
60
No,
years,
I,
for
I
50,
don't
60
I
years?
don't believe it's unrealistic
Yeah.
because it's a commitment between myself and the other person that is going to be you and I. Now
Hmm.
the conversation changes and you say, hey, I would like for a third person to come in the relationship. How can we work it out so that this person is in the relationship or you bring someone else? Now that's a whole different thing. You have to be upfront about what you want and not 5 years, 10. Yes, I do understand people change, but it's not unrealistic to be faithful. People have been doing it for years, and I'm assuming they may or may not have cheated along the way and have a kid outside or catch some type of disease. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's not unrealistic, but I do
Yeah.
believe that you should be upfront about what you want.
Yeah.
If the person that you're in a relationship with doesn't see that way, then it's up to you to decide, hey, is
Yeah.
this the relationship for me?
Yeah. But
Or
this is the
should I
thing too,
go
though. Sorry.
outside and see
Yeah.
people who are aligning with what I want in a relationship?
Yeah. But this is the thing, though, right? Everyone thinks and says that in the beginning. Everyone is like, "Oh yeah, oh you the only one. Oh, I love you so much. You my boo. You my bae.
Mhm.
You my." everyone,
But but, but
everyone
but
says
but
that in the
but
beginning.
then again, you can always. I do believe that people should be allowed to change their minds.
Yeah.
Because we grow, we evolve,
Yeah.
we decide
Yeah.
like, uh,
And
I
the other
might do
thing too,
something
right,
else.
is when you're in a new relationship, right? You tell people, and I'm not saying you're lying to them, but you're kind of telling people what they want to hear. You are, right? And I'm not saying it's a lie, but you are smoothing, and you're kind of telling people what they want to hear, basically, right? You're
Pretty
not going to
much.
tell someone, you're not going to say, oh, just to let you know, I want an open relationship. You're not going to say that in
Mhm.
the beginning. I mean, some people probably will, but most people are not going to say that, right?
No, they're
And
not.
so, yeah, in my mind, because I was just thinking about all of this that was going on. I was just like, dude, are we going to have to at some point start rethinking relationships? Because I know people who are in their 40s and 50s who can't even find anybody because they're talking to somebody for like two,
Well,
3 weeks,
they
and then they
they
like,
might have to rethink it. But when you're rethinking relationship, don't compromise. That's what I would say. Don't compromise just to say that you're in a relationship, because then
mm,
that pillow is the only thing that's going to be hugging you back at night.
yeah. But that sounds good when you're 30s, but when you're in your late 40s and 50s, that's not gonna work, bro.
Hey, just don't compromise, because if you compromise on certain things, you might as well just have a whole community relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might just have a whole community relationship. Let's go to the comments. Let's see what Damien said something. It's not unrealistic. There has been persons who've lived together faithfully. I admit that it's a threaded commitment that both parties has to work on each day because of the temptation outside the relationship. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so pretty much we're on the same page. It's not
Yeah.
unrealistic.
Yeah.
No.
And
Something that
just
you
for
have
the
to work
record,
on.
I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I just posed the question.
Very good question too. Very good
Yeah.
question, because
Yeah.
I guarantee you that there have been people out there who are
Yeah.
thinking that same thing. All right, we're going to switch a little topic, and we're going to go to two iconic names in the music industry.
Who are we talking about?
Anita Baker
Oh.
and
Oh.
Babyface beef. What on earth is going on
Y'all
with
better
these
get in here for the
two?
tea. Get in here for the tea. You got about 5 seconds.
Oh lordy, what's going on?
Yo, so I think didn't this start? Didn't this start? during our first season, originally, remember they were
Yeah.
beefing because we talked about it during our first season. So maybe March, I think
Hmm.
when it originally happened, maybe, or maybe we did when we did our 15-minute chat. We spoke briefly about it.
Yes, yes,
Anyway,
yes. For the
so
15-minute chat.
yeah, so a month or so ago, whatever the case may be, apparently allegedly there were some, gotta say allegedly, there
Yes.
were some equipment malfunctions going on, and Babyface. Let me start up at Anita Baker is on her farewell tour. Babyface is like an opening act for her, right? And so I don't think a lot of people knew that. I think a lot of people thought that this was the Anita Baker Babyface tour. I think a lot of
Oh.
people thought it was a joint thing, where it wasn't. This is a Anita Baker featuring Babyface. So he opens
Mhm.
for her. So all of the drama started when, so yeah, something malfunctioned, whatever the case may be, and by the time they got it going, Babyface, his time had already ended. And so Anita was like, well, I'm just gonna go out there and do my set. Sorry, Babyface. And so Babyface fans were upset, whatever the case may be. So then Babyface released a statement or whatever saying, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't his fault, yada, yada, yada. And I think Anita Baker got pissed because ever since then, she's been like throwing subliminal jabs. And I mean, come on now. Everybody know about Anita Baker. Anita Baker is a shady aunt. Anita Baker is shady. She is shady. And so, anyway, long story short, she essentially kicked him off the tour today.
She
Oh yeah,
did.
she kicked him. She kicked him off the tour today. She said that her fans were bullying her and all of this stuff. And but the kicker about it is that and maybe I read it wrong. I don't know, but she said something to the effect of Babyface doesn't like Beyonce. Now, what any of that had to do with any
That
of
has nothing to do with
no,
with anything
no.
at all.
And what I think it is, because remember, she kept saying her fans, I mean, Babyface fans were bullying her. I think she wanted him to get a taste of that medicine. And so she said he doesn't like Beyonce. So now Beyonce's rabbit ass fans, because Beyonce got the crazy,
Oh.
Beyonce and Nicki Minaj got the crazy rabbit ass fans. And so she
Here,
wanted them to do that
here
to
comes
him.
the beehive.
Yeah. She wanted them to do that to him. So she said that. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if he said that to her behind the scenes. At any
Uh-huh.
rate, she was shady. She was shady for even saying it. Even if he said it, she was shady for saying it. Like, come on. Like, she could have left that part out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Side
but
note, why isn't Babyface on his own tour? I'm
well,
not understanding.
I was thinking about that because Babyface has a name for himself.
He got hits. Like he got
That's
hits for
that's
days.
Babyface. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Babyface is like Missy Elliott that has written for virtually anybody who's anybody
Yeah, yeah.
and has hit.
I think you and I were actually talking about this, and we were like, he could actually do his own concert, literally bring people out who he's written songs for, and let them perform that song. You know how hot that would be? Like get Madonna out
Yes.
there, Mary J. Blige, Brandy. Like he could bring so many people out to
Hmm.
like sing his songs, and
Yeah.
so yeah, and
Yeah.
so yeah, it was shady, but again, he'll be all right. They both rich.
Yeah. I'm actually going to say something that I'm going to go to the comments, but I do believe that this is not the way how I pictured Anita Baker to be, because it's coming across as being very catty, very like I'm gonna get you because something you did to me. Like this is, I put Anita Baker like in a different category, like a different class of well respected singers that's
Yeah,
been around, know what the business
yeah,
is, because for years I believe she didn't have her rights to her own music, so she couldn't, I believe, like sing and make money off, or if not, she'd be
she,
sued.
she didn't own her masters.
There you go. She didn't own her
Yeah,
masters.
yeah,
So I'm like, now it's like putting like a bad taste in my mouth. I wouldn't necessarily go see
yeah.
her, but I'm
Um,
like,
Yeah. So here's my thing. I love Anita Baker. Anybody who knows me knows me. They know I love Anita Baker. I literally play her songs all the time in the car. And so to me, and I'm gonna be honest, like this to me is just typical diva behavior.
uh-huh.
But Aretha Franklin was like that. There are a couple of other, celebrities from back in the day who are just, they're like that. And so, I don't, to be quite honest, like Tina Turner was known as a bit of a diva backstage. Remember the
Really?
time her and Elton John got into that tiff because she was trying to tell him how to play the piano and he got pissed off.
Oh, and he wasn't having it.
That's what I'm saying. And so they all had their little thing. I mean, this is not going to stop me from,
Hmm.
supporting
Yeah,
her, like, not, it is what it is. Like I said, it's not like she did this to like an up and coming to artist who whatever
yeah.
the case may be. It's Babyface. Babyface will be all right. Babyface can go and do his own tour.
And
Yeah,
sell out.
yeah.
All right, let's go to the comment section.
It
So
is. It is
let's see
funny
what
though.
KJ said. KJ said if he doesn't like Beyonce, I have to delete him off all my devices.
See,
Crazy
I,
bad.
I
Well,
told you, Cerone. I
yeah,
told you.
but I don't think he really said that though. I think she just said it just because she knows what the backlash
Yeah,
could possibly be.
yeah,
So I don't think he really said that because
yeah,
he has better sense than that.
yeah.
He
Does
has
she?
way better sense than
Does
that.
she?
And Demetrius said that he would still go see her
Yeah,
regardless. And to your point, she
yeah,
wants to be a diva.
yeah. I
And a
mean,
diva not in a good way.
yeah, but listen, like, let's be honest. Shaka Khan does it all the time. Shaka Khan goes in and talk about everybody. Mary J. Blige, Mariah. She goes in on people all the time, and everyone
I'm
just
waiting for
laughs it
Shaka
off.
Khan to actually do better
Yeah, like
because
what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like they do it all the time. Like
mhm,
Aretha Franklin was known for shading the hell out of Patti LaBelle every chance she got. You know what I mean? Like that's just what they do.
mhm.
Whatever. You know, Babyface he's a big boy. He can handle it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Like I said, if it
And
was
he would
some,
do well.
if it was a lesser known artist, I would
Hmm.
be more upset. It's like, why? How you doing this to this guy? He's trying to come up and do, But Babyface, come on, he's a legend. So he's all right.
Yeah. My question to everyone who's watching, you can chime in. Like, would you actually go see Anita Baker? Like,
Hell yeah,
would you?
front row. Stop playing with me. Front row. Love Anita.
Now, we're going to switch topics a little bit. I saw this yesterday and I was a little bit confused. I'm wondering if everything is actually okay with her. I don't know what's going on. What
What you
on
talking about?
earth is going on with Jocelyn?
The Puerto Rican princess.
But this is not looking good at all because I saw her like literally laying hands on people. Like,
Come on now, come on, like we people who know Jocelyn,
uh-huh.
the Puerto Rican princess from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Stop playing. We know Jocelyn is crazy as all hell. I think she was at the Mayweather fight, and
Okay,
she thought that maybe she was in the ring because she went ballistic and started fighting everybody. When I say she started fighting everybody, she was
because I
fighting
saw her like
security.
hitting people
She
and
was
people
swinging.
like going.
She was swinging on random people who didn't even say anything. She was swinging on everybody. Like if there was a picture of everybody can get it, it
Hmm.
will be her picture because she was swinging on every. I was literally in shock. I was like, what? People were literally running from her. Like I'm not even
Hmm.
being. They were running from her, and
Okay.
so like I don't know what she was doing. I don't know what she was on allegedly.
Yeah, we
but
gotta say that.
but it was crazy to see. It was shocking to see. But not like isn't she like 40-ish? Like
Yeah,
how you still
in
out in the
that
streets
range.
fighting like yeah. It was trash, but I mean it's Jocelyn, and so it's like let's be honest. Like what else do you expect? I'm not being funny. I'm not shading her. What else
Hmm.
do you? For instance, they were on that show. I think College Hill with
Okay,
the Celebrity Edition. Her and what's her name? Amber Rose, Kanye West's ex,
I think so.
and Jocelyn was kind of like bullying Amber. I guess she thought she was gonna bully Amber, but Amber got
Hmm.
up and two-pieced her.
Okay.
And so I just say that to say like I was shocked that Amber was fighting. I'm not shocked if you tell me Jocelyn fights. Like that's just what she does. I'm not shocked by it.
But
That's
then
not
again,
news to me.
but Jocelyn is known for her mouth, her attitude, her I don't give a damn way of life.
and she's a fighter. She will fight you.
I'm staying out of her way.
She will fight you.
I'm staying
I'm
out
not
of
saying
her
that she's
way.
gonna win, that she's gonna, but she will fight.
I'm staying out of her way.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's so funny too because I think I think she, on topic with one of our topics. I don't know if we're gonna talk about it today, but she has a show on the Zeus Network.
That was actually for the next topic we're going to talk about.
See, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
but isn't the Zeus network one of the lesser brands?
Trash. That
Like,
network is trash, trash,
because
trash.
even just looking at the pictures, it can tell from the, and this is no shade, no tea. Um, yeah, I'll pass.
Like, I'm not even being funny. Like I think as a matter of fact, I think the Zeus Network, they're on an app. Or
Oh,
whatever.
really?
So yeah, it's like an app that you have to like pay for. It's almost like a Disney Plus or something like that. But their content is pretty much all fighting. There's a show that comes on. It's called like the Bad Boys of Texas or Bad Boys or something, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Um, the guy from B2K is on it, Raz B,
Oh.
and the guy from Raven, that Raven Simone
Oh, that's the
thing,
Raven guy?
Orlando Bloom and
Oh,
Orlando
Lord,
something.
he is messy.
He's on it, and when I tell you, all they do is Cerone. All they do is fight. All
Just
they do
lay
is fight.
hands.
All day, every day, all they do is fight. Like I'm just like, are you gonna give us anything else aside from like I watch clips because I'm not paying for that yet.
So pretty much is so there's no good content on it?
Every show, Cerone is just trash. Like, and I guess there's an audience out there for everybody, whatever the case may be. And but I'm just like, how can you sustain that? Like, I just wouldn't want to be known as like the app, the trash app. Like,
Okay.
now if you want to
Well,
sponsor, now hold on, if they want to
according to
sponsor us, I may change our tune.
according to the comments,
See,
John said like that's his guilty pleasure, ghetto
see, that's what I'm.
pleasure.
See. But he also says so trashy, but I can't turn away. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and is it because they're just pop like out of nowhere?
It's literally just fighting. Like I literally never seen. It's funny too because I thought I would enjoy it because you know I like a good 1-2 piece combo. You know, like but every episode it's just like they stand around waiting to fight, and then they do the whole BS thing where security is like waiting on the side, but security don't quite get there quick enough, and so they go, you know,
Like you
they
have a
yeah
duck.
they two-piece each other for a good minute, and then all of a sudden it's like, come on, come on. But hey, Zeus, if you want to sponsor us, I change our tune.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Uh,
We'll bring some credibility to your app.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree. But I've never watched them before. I've just seen clips on Facebook and
yeah,
YouTube about it.
it's real bad. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad.
So we're going to transition to something that's a lot more classy and wholesome.
Me,
You know, we're going to
me.
go over to the Color Purple.
The Color Purple musical.
Yes. What's going on with the Color Purple?
So
Yes.
Auntie Oprah is bringing the Color Purple musical out
Yes.
in December, and
Mhm.
so we
December
have some
25th, to be
December
exact.
25th, Christmas Day. I'm mad at Oprah. She's gonna ruin my Christmas because I will be out. I will be out there Christmas Day. I actually
Yes.
saw this play. I saw this play in Boston maybe 7 years ago, and I didn't realize that the musical is different from the movie. I didn't realize that. I didn't
Yes,
know.
because it's
I didn't know
obviously
that.
a little bit more singing.
Yeah, and so when I was sitting there, I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like, I'm waiting for my God is trying to tell you. I'm waiting for like all of the. I'm like, wait, they're not singing that,
Until you
right?
do right by me, everything you
But
go do is
no,
gonna
like
come
it.
up.
Yeah, like, and so I just say that to say I still enjoyed the play. It was amazing. I
Hmm.
just don't want people thinking that they're gonna go and that's what they're gonna see. You're not gonna go and see the movie.
Yes, you go to the musical.
It's a bit different. And so you
Yeah,
had a lot of people saying, "Oh, they shouldn't have remade it." It's not a remake. It's not a remake. It's singing. It's a musical. And
yeah.
so yeah. And so I'm excited for it. I can't wait. Most people that know me know I'm a huge fan of the original. I can recite it word for word from beginning to
You
end.
told Harpo to hit me.
Beat me, beat me,
Oh, excuse me, beat me,
beat me.
not hit me.
When I say word for word, I was not kidding, right? And
Uh,
so, yeah, I'm just excited about it.
yes.
Oprah's doing it, Fantasia's in it, Taraji's in it, and so I'm excited for it. A lot of people are not. I am. Christmas Day, I'm there. Period.
Yes. So I think it's gonna be she said like to wear, purple on Christmas Day. And we know Christmas is typically red and white, but I do
Oh,
believe that's
okay.
gonna be a big showing going to
Yeah,
the movie theaters on Christmas Day.
yeah,
Because typically Christmas days when you are with a family, you gather around and
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah,
So it's gonna be a good thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it. I
uh,
think it's going to be a hit. Hopefully, Fantasia or Taraji will be able to get an Academy Award nomination. That'd be
I
cool.
think
Maybe,
so. I think so too. I
yeah,
think
maybe,
I think so too.
yeah.
And speaking of Fantasia, I'm going to see her. What is it on the 23rd? She's coming here to Fayetteville.
Fanny Pack. I love Fanny Pack. So
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of Fanny Pack, but no one I'm close to, with the exception of you, likes her at all. Can't stand her. And
What?
so, no, I'm not even kidding. So whenever she comes anywhere remotely close to me, I never go to see her because I don't have anybody to go with, and I'm not going to a show by myself. It's not happening. And so I never get to see her live. I would love to see Fanny Pack. I call her Fanny Pack, just so you know. I would love to see Fanny Pack live.
Um, if you haven't seen Fantasia live, it's something that you should definitely
See, that's what I'm
get.
saying. I want to see
Uh,
Fanny.
Before I go, John said I'm excited for the color purple. Taraji got me nervous though. She's really known for her vocals. Oh, John,
She
Taraji
can
can sing.
sing. She can, John. She can sing.
She's done stuff with Mary J before.
She
She's
can sing.
done stuff with a few other top. She like
Yeah, yeah.
literally Taraji can hold her note.
She can sing. Now I'm not saying
Now,
she. I'm not. We ain't saying she Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, anything like that.
uh-huh.
But
But
she can actually
she
sing.
got that voice that it
Yeah,
can carry, and
she
she's
does.
really good on Broadway shows. Like she can
Yeah,
actually legit sing.
yeah.
She
This
can
is this
legit.
role is this role is actually good for her because it's a musical,
Yes.
and so yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
So if you haven't seen Fantasia live, Fantasia is not your regular artist that goes up there with a lot of movements and choreographing.
yeah,
You gonna get singing.
yeah, yeah,
Fantasia is gonna sing her face off.
yeah. I always watch her clips on YouTube, and I always see like she's kicking off her shoes and she's like flailing around. I love it though. I love it. That's why I like Mary J. Blige. I like when she's running across
Yeah.
the stage, jumping up and down. Like I love all the theatrical singers. Like I love
Hmm,
them.
hmm.
So yeah. So
Yeah. So she
I'm gonna
comes
go
here
see her
on
one day.
she comes here on the 23rd. So
Yeah,
I've already bought my ticket already
yeah,
to see her in Fayetteville. So it's gonna be really because the last time I saw her was in DC, close to Christmas time, I
yeah,
believe, when I
yeah,
saw her in DC.
yeah,
But it's pretty cool though.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I agree. I agree, John. Patty also. You're saying she's a baby Patti LaBelle. I agree.
Yes.
When she's performing, yeah, I can see that with the kicking off the shoes and
Yeah,
the
because
yeah,
Patty used to do that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Side note, did anybody see? I think it was late last year. Patti LaBelle was performing somewhere, and she tried to do the kick off her shoes and a roll around on the floor like she used to do, but
That
she
doesn't
couldn't
work.
quite do it, and she couldn't quite get up. So a security guard had to come in. It was bad. I
Oh.
love Patty, but that was bad, Patty. That was bad. That was bad. So
Oh,
we got about 5 minutes, and so what I
yes.
want to do is in the comments, if any of you guys want us to talk about anything really quickly in the next 5 minutes, give us a chat. We'll pick something to talk about. But Cerone, let's just keep on moving.
So the last one that we have here is IDGAF.
Uh,
So talk to me about this.
oh, this is just it's simple. Something
Uh-huh.
that you literally do not give two flying about. Like it could
Okay.
be anything. It could be anything. I don't care about it at all. For me, it's the
Hmm.
presidential election. I don't. I
You
don't.
should care about the presidential
I
election.
know it's so bad. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. I am. I'm sick of it. And I think maybe once we get going,
Mm-hmm.
probably I'll be more energized about it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I just don't care. It's like we're getting a repeat of 2020, and I'm just not. I'm just not here for it. I'm just not. So right now, I don't care. Right now, I don't care.
Okay.
Everybody else, you should care about this. It's important, you know. But me,
Yes.
right now, that's right now. I don't care about that.
Mm.
What about
Okay.
you? What's something that you just legit do not care about right now?
I can't really think about one that I really just don't care about.
Yeah.
I don't care about Ron DeSantis. I really don't give two flying about
Isn't
him.
isn't that your governor?
No, it's not my governor.
Isn't he the governor of Florida?
He is, but I don't claim him.
That's your governor.
No, sir. I'm currently in North Carolina.
Wait,
Yes,
who's?
I agree, John. I 100 is trash.
It took me a second. I was like, who is Rhonda? Who? I was like, who? I was like, who is Rhonda? But then I was like, Rhonda.
Yes, 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 yeah.
Wait,
Yes, yes, yes.
what did Damon say? Me or not?
Who likes me or not? Or
True, true,
yeah,
true.
there you don't give it, who likes me or not, because
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I'm still going to be me. So that's how it goes.
yeah, yeah,
But I at the end of the day, you shouldn't care about who likes you or who don't like you. At the end of the day, once you love yourself, that's all that really matters. But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
some of the things that I really don't care about, but at the end of the day, I don't let it bother me
Yeah,
one bit at
yeah.
all. It is what it is,
I
and I
hear
just
you. I hear
keep
you.
moving.
I hear you. Yeah,
You
I hear
know.
you. Yeah, that's just something. Yeah, that's just something that I don't care about at the moment. And so,
Hmm.
like I said, it'll change.
It
It'll change.
will.
I'm gonna get
It
pissed off, and
will.
I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like I'm fired up. Like, fired up, ready to go.
Yes, 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 yes. Fired up. Yeah, but we are almost here at the end of tonight's show. The kickoff of the season. We have a lot more things that are coming up. We're gonna,
We got some good guests coming up. We're
yes,
not. I can't even
do,
say who some of them are at the moment, but you guys will be shocked at
yes,
who has agreed to come on the show. We have some like reality stars, two of them, who
yes,
want to come on the show, but I can't say it yet because they got to give me the date. But you'll be surprised. Stay
yeah,
tuned. We got some like musical guests, like legit musical guests who are coming on the show. So like keep your eyes open. We'll let you know exactly what day or date that they will be on. Because
yes,
with them,
yes,
they're busy, they have their schedules, and so we have to figure
yeah,
out a way to like make it work. And so we're also going to give you guys a live show this season. We don't know when. We wanted to do a live show, the first show like we did the first season, but of
mhm,
course we just couldn't do it. We were like too busy right now, so we couldn't make it happen. But we can definitely give you guys a live show when we're in the same location.
yes, definitely. And the live show is definitely coming, and we're gonna, and I believe I saw him in the comments.
For
Uh,
who?
Keith. Keith Clark
Oh,
is a friend of mine who has a nonprofit organization called Beyond All Limits, and
yeah,
he'll be coming on the show as well to tell us about his organization, his nonprofit organization, and what he has with his event that's coming up. So he'll be coming on the show to tell
yeah,
us all about it. We'll get back with him and we'll get a date and time for him to come on the show and just let's tell us, all
yeah,
about what's going on.
yeah.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. We're there, and also Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Like, we are on all the major platforms.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. Yes, you can listen to us while you are driving, going to work, to the gym, to the grocery store, you name it, we are there. Definitely there. Thanks for everyone that took time out to actually like join us for the conversation. It's really appreciated. You anything you got to say before we get off of here?
Yes, I just want to say be
Other
dope
way.
every day. That's what that stands for. Be dope
Okay.
every day. I don't know what y'all thought it meant, but it's be dope every day.
Yeah, be dope every day.
Be
Hey,
dope every day.
yes.
I'm I'm
Okay.
I'm I'm sticking with it. All right, you
Okay.
guys. See you guys next week. Peace out. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. Peace.